Was I out of focus the whole time? I was out of focus the whole time, wasn't I? Alrighty guys, thank you for joining me again today. My name is Hunter Wilkins and this is Father and Forge. Today we are going to be unboxing my new buffer because my other buffer broke and I needed one for a lot of things. So this is a fairly cheap buffer and we'll go over that in just a moment. It was from Amazon, and as you know, I tend to buy a lot of cheap stuff on Amazon just because I don't have a lot of money. So I try to get these cheaper ones to get me by, and they usually actually hold up better than expected. This one's actually a PowerTech brand, and my original 1x30 grinder was also a PowerTech, and I was actually, quite impressed by the PowerTech. Even though I didn't know of the brand and never heard of it before, it was fairly cheap, but it worked really well. So hopefully this buffer is going to be the same. We're going to get right into unboxing it, and we'll do some tests and see. So first, let's get the buffer. Buffer. Alright, so I'm going to go right on the floor with this, just so you can see it a little bit better as I open it up. Alright, so we're getting right in here. Got a soft wheel and a slightly harder wheel. So probably going to be using this a lot more. Good to have. Alright, what do we got here? Silica gel. Don't need that. I was hoping that they would give me a little stick of compound to use, but it doesn't look like there is one in here. Nope. Simple design. It's much like a lot of the other buffers that I've seen on Harbor Freight and things like that. So this uses 6-inch wheels, half-inch arbor, and this will go up to about 3,400 RPM. It's a half horsepower motor. So this should be plenty for what I'm using it for. Who's that for? Maybe I should read the instructions. Why do you need to do that? Alright. Spacer, flange, pad, flange, nut. This is reverse threaded, by the way. This one is reverse threaded, this one is normal threaded, so they are not interchangeable, so don't mix them up. Let's just do a quick test here. I just want to fire it up, see what it sounds like. I've heard it's very quiet and very stable. Think I can work with that. All right. So that's the basics of what's in the box. Let's take it outside and let's test it out in something. Okay, so I'm going to be testing it on this handle. This knife is actually, I'm touching it up and finishing it up. It was I was going to sell it, but I'm actually, a buddy of mine at Gas Forge Works on Instagram. He's doing a mega giveaway for reaching 10,000 followers, I believe. So there's going to be a ton of knives. I think there's like 30-something people donating knives for it. Real simple to join in. So check him out on Instagram. I'll link him here. You can check out my Instagram as well to find out more details. I will be keeping track of who's doing the following and whatnot. So this knife will be up for grabs when it's done. I do have to touch up a couple of spots on the spine, put a good edge on it, but I really wanted to get this handle to pop. So right now what I've got is I've just got some regular automotive buffing compound on here. I should really be using the sticks, but this is what I have on hand, and I'm going to use it and give it a shot and see if it works or not. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to buy the sticks and we'll go from there. But either way, that's the plan. So we're going to go ahead and buff this real quick on this side. I've got this angled kind of funny because I don't have a lot of room out in this little shed. So when I go to the soft wheel, I'll do some wax and I'm going to flip it the other way. So we'll just do it that way. It's not wobbling at all, so that's really awesome. Let's get to it. Just a little safety note too, if this was a sharp knife, I would have the blade taped up. I'm really liking how that's working so far. It looks a lot shinier than it did. I can still go some more though. And like I said, there are some spots on the spine I have to clean up anyway. So I'm going to go back and do some more sanding on this as well. But the handle scales are at 3000 grit. So I'm going to keep buffing and see what kind of shine we can get. And like I said, this would probably be a little bit better with the actual stick compound. This is messy and it's probably too fine. I don't know what the grit is on this. Alright, it's looking pretty shiny there. I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna hit it with some wax. Oops, I'm gonna hit it with some wax and we'll see what it does. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. That will do quite nicely. Alright, so as you can see, the buffer makes a big difference. As I said, I'm still not done with this, of course, only because I'm trying to be a perfectionist about it and I just noticed some things that I want to fix. So I am going to go back and fix those things before I put this in the giveaway, but this knife will be available in the giveaway on GasForge Works page, linked here. So that will be available. Check that out. That's a big thing going on. But this PowerTech buffer, I don't have any complaints about it. It could maybe be a little bit more powerful. I did feel it bogged down a little bit when I was really pushing into it, but it really wasn't a problem. It still buffed just fine, and for what I'm going to be using it for, I think it's going to be just fine. And it was a fairly cheap buffer, so if you need a buffer and you need to be inexpensive, check this one out. It's not that expensive. I did hear about a guy in one of the reviews. He took one wheel off and he would use one wheel at a time when he was buffing to get more power out of it, and he said that worked amazingly. So I haven't tried that obviously yet. I might try it in the future, but for now I'm happy with that. I think that came out really good. Throw a little oil on it. Yeah, nice and shiny. Focus. There we go. Alright, I think I was out of focus for my outro, so I'm going to do it one more time. So, alright, we're done with this for now. So, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. That means a lot to me. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on Patreon. If you're not following me on Instagram, you are missing out on a lot of stuff, including the giveaway on this knife. Following me and GasForge Works, of course, but you're missing out on cool stuff. So, I'm not going to go into the whole story that I did one of my original intro that got screwed up because I was out of focus, so I'm just going to end it. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.